Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is Egypt and the impact of the Egyptian revolution on neighboring Arab states. And we're fortunate to have with us to talk about Egypt, Dr. Leonard Madu. And of course, Dr. Madu, I might add that when we heard of the Egyptian revolution, you were the first person that we thought of to talk to in order to get some understanding of exactly what has happened in Egypt. And so let's do that, Dr. Madu. I think we would like to call this the Egyptian revolution and the impact on neighboring Arab states, and to say that this has been an extraordinary development that perhaps nobody would have thought of 3 months ago. So let's talk about it from that perspective.
Absolutely. A few months ago, Egypt was the last place, anybody thought there would be a revolution, partly because of the longevity of the regime, and also because of U.S. support. However, what happened in Tunisia, acted as a trigger to what happened in Egypt. Prior to that, really, there has been this dissatisfaction, with Mubarak's regime. Going back, to 1981, I remember Mubarak became president, after Sadat was assassinated in 1981, the military parade. Prior to, becoming president, he was vice president. And prior to that, he was the commander of the Egyptian Air Force. He organized the Egyptian air assault against Israel in 1973, 1973 war. Well, when he became president, few people gave him, any chance of surviving more than a year. But by the time you know it, he consolidated his government, and started arresting his opponents, having people arrested without trial. The economy started going down, unemployment started going up, and there was uncontrolled corruption, in his government. Now, the Egyptian army gets about $1.3 to $1.5 billion from the United States, just the Egyptian army. They've been getting this money since 1979, after the peace treaty between Egypt and Israel.